Well, today we had some fun and we compared a Mathews No-Cam HTR from a few years ago to the new Mathews Triax, and really wanted to check out the speed. And one of the reasons for that is you'll see comments that, speed doesn't matter. Who cares how fast the arrow goes? But with today's compound bows, the speed really does matter, because in the old days, let's say 20 years ago, 30 years ago, which for some of you that might not be the old days, that's when I first started shooting a bow 30 years ago. It was a Dart 30 MX. In order to get a lot of speed out of the bows, they sacrificed efficiency, and when you sacrifice efficiency, the bow vibrates, shakes, breaks sights, parts on the bow, and they explode. So you had a lot of limb failures and bow failures in the past years. Now when they make a bow fast, they're making the bow efficient. And what that does is it quiets down the bow for the relative amount of speed that you're getting. It reduces the amount of vibration, makes a highly efficient bow, puts more energy into the arrow, makes a great setup, great hunting setup. So we compared these two bows, and it was pretty cool, the results we had. I have a little stubby arms at 27-inch draw. We're only shooting 61 pounds. We set both bows at 61 pounds. Both bows have 27-inch draw lengths, and we shot the same arrows through both bows. Just in that initial test, pretty cool, because we had a difference of 269 rounded up for the Triax, and then we had 253 for the older HTR. 17 feet a second difference. 17 feet a second difference. What's it really matter? You say, of course, the arrow will be a little bit flatter. Then what we did is we dropped the weight of this Mathews Triax down to 53 pounds, and we were actually able to shave off 8.5 pounds of draw weight to get the same speed with the same arrow. What that translates to is the same kinetic energy, the same pass-through power. And so basically this Triax right here, 8.5 pounds less than that older HTR No-Cam, equaled that bow in power. Now that's not all it does. This bow at the same draw weight was quieter, smoother to pull back, and absolutely zero vibration in the hand. Now, I'm not saying the HTR was a big vibration machine, or that it had a lot of shake to it, or it was difficult to pull back, but every category this bow is noticeably improved in. So even people that shoot Hoyt all the time, they might say that my Hoyt bow really hasn't changed from year to year. Mathews, you hear guys say my Mathews bow just really hasn't changed. It's hasn't changed much over the last few years. We're talking about a 4-year difference in models, and there's a big difference, and the bows are more efficient. And that's the cool thing about every year, is the bows become more efficient. And really where the speed matters is, I'm 48 years old now, and I plan on shooting my bow, for my vertical bow, for another 20, 30 years and hunt, hopefully, Lord willing, and maybe 40 years. But the great thing about that is, as these bows improve in efficiency, not only am I getting less vibration and a smoother draw and quieter bows, but they're more efficient. That's translating into more speed transferred to the arrow. And for that, I can drop my weight, and I can continue to drop my weight. Right now, if I wanted to shoot this bow 8.5 pounds less than the HTR, get the same speed, same kinetic energy, who knows, in a few years that might translate into 15 pounds less, 12 pounds less. Great benefit on those chilly November days if you're out hunting in December and you haven't shot your buck. So I hunted a lot in December, a lot of cold weather. This bow was awesome to pull back, very smooth. I don't feel like dropping my weight yet. I just picked up a lot of kinetic energy, and that's the difference in these new bows comparing one to the other. I think if you try the Mathews Triax, there's even a big boost in speed compared to the Halon 32, significant anyways. And think about that, lowering your weight. A lot of times you're lowering your weight. The target bows these guys are shooting back here are a lot lower weight. They're keeping more accuracy downrange at 20 yards, shooting those dots. That can translate into the field for you too. And I think about that speed and how it translates into more accuracy and your ability to draw on a deer without having to move, without having to sky draw, just slowly back and making that great shot on a frosty, cold November, December morning.